The Maricopa County Board voted unanimously last week to pay for an audit of the ballot counting equipment in the November election. What will the audit show us that we don't already know, and how much will it cost? We start with Maricopa County Supervisor Steve Gallardo. He represents District 5 in Phoenix and the Southwest Valley. He is the only Democrat on the 5-member board. Welcome back to Square Off.
Thank you. Good morning.
So in the 3 months since this election, there's been no evidence of fraud in Arizona's 2020 vote. So why is the board doing this?
Well, keep in mind, we had stated from day one, early on, that all five of us were open to having some type of evaluation, some type of audit. Unfortunately, because of lawsuits and other court actions, we kind of had to hold off on that audit. I think it's important for us, for the greater good of the community, to have this type of audit to reaffirm the faith of our election system. I understand there's folks out there that will continue to cast doubt, continue to throw rocks at our democracy. We're never going to satisfy them, no audit, no review. However, in the greater good of the citizens of Maricopa County, I think it's important for us to reaffirm that our elections are safe, secure, they're accurate, and we should continue to encourage people to participate in our elections and not try to destroy our democracy. And unfortunately, we have folks outside in the real world, politicians, legislators, who continue to want to undermine our democracy.
So Republican Party Chair Kelli Ward is already casting doubt on the audit. She doesn't know much about it, but that won't prevent her. What if this doesn't move the needle at all by the time the audit is done in, I don't know, is it February or March? Then what?
We're not trying to convince Kelli Ward. Kelli Ward, unfortunately, is someone who continues to spread out lies, false conspiracies. She has done a disservice to the Republican Party. She continues to divide her party. She continues to want to throw rocks and undermine our democracy. I'm not worried about Kelli Ward. I'm not worried about those legislators who want to continue to cast doubt. I'm worried about the vast majority of the voters out there that may scratch their head, have a little concern. I want to be able to reaffirm to them our elections are safe, they're secure, and they're accurate. We want to continue to strengthen that faith, and that's the target I'm looking for. And I believe it's a greater good for everyone in Maricopa County to have this audit once and for all to say, look, our system is good and accurate.
We talk about voter education during the election. Do you need to do some voter education now in the off year about what you found and letting folks know in a public way via TV commercials, other means, that our elections are fair and free?
You bet. There's actually two parts of the motion that we approved on Wednesday. One is to actually move forward with an actual review and audit. The other is what I call the proof of performance. When this audit is done, I want to be able to go out and have a paid campaign to be able to talk to the voters on what we found in our audit, to be able to prove that all the allegations and false rumors, the lies coming from Kelli Ward are not true, that our system is secure, accurate. We want to be able to show and be able to educate the voters of what was found in our audit, that our elections were safe, secure, and we wanted to spread the word, the importance of getting engaged and being able to participate in our elections. Participate, vote, register. Our elections are safe and secure.
What exactly is this audit looking into? What's being audited here?
It's actually, and keep in mind, Bram, and this is important, we've already done 3 what we call logic and accuracy tests. Those are actual audits where we run ballots with a machine to make sure that the tabulation is working accurately. But we're going a step further. We're actually diving in, having a forensic look to make sure that our system is not connected to the internet. Our system was never hacked. There was never any type of tampering with the machines. That's what this look is going to, or that review is going to achieve. And keep in mind, it's not Maricopa County that's going to be doing the audit. It is 2 outside firms that are certified nationally. They're the only firms that are there's 2 firms nationally that are certified to do this. We're hiring both of them to come in, do 2 separate looks to be able to prove once and for all that all the rumors coming from the legislature, all the rumors and lies coming from Kelli Ward are exactly that. They're lies, they're false. They don't like the outcome of the election. They're not happy because their candidate lost. So this is their response, is to spread out rumors and false information.
So you're talking about advertising after the audit to persuade people, to let folks know, here's what we found.
We don't have to persuade. We don't have to persuade.
Just
What we're doing is we are educating. We're going to do the audit, and then we're going to tell them the findings of our audit and to be able to prove what Kelli Ward is saying, what the legislature is saying, are just flat out lies.
What I'm getting at is the money involved here. So some money spent on advertising afterwards and some money spent on the auditors. What's this all going to cost?
Well, in terms of the audit, we're looking anywhere from 70 to 75,000. Be able to hire two consulting firms to come in, review it, do all their due diligence. We're looking close to anywhere from 70 to 75,000. In terms of the public campaign, the board has yet to come together to decide exactly what that looks like. Yeah, as you know, it depends on who you're targeting and what media you're going into. But keep in mind, in 2020, we spent $800,000 to encourage people to get out to vote. We spent $800,000 to tell people where to go to vote. So if we spend $800,000 to tell people to go to vote, we should be able to spend quite a bit of money to be able to say, hey, the importance of voting and our election is safe. It's unfortunate that we're in this situation, but you can blame Kelli Ward and her little cohorts for making us do this. Because of their lies and conspiracies, we're having to spend hard-earned tax money on something that we know is false, but because of her and her lies, we're now having to spend this money to explain our audit and ensure that our system is accurate and correct.
All right, have to end it there. Steve Gallardo, thank you so much for joining us.